Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Storm Isha in my UK tropical garden. Let's get straight into this video. Well, after a week of freezing temperatures in January, we had a low of -5 degrees Celsius overnight here in West Yorkshire. We've now got another storm arriving tonight, Storm Isha, the peak of which should hit sometime later this evening. I might be garden filming. Maybe I'll have a chance with a little bit of light. Our wind speeds have been reported to be nationally up to, I've read, 90 miles an hour. Where we are, it's forecast to be 50 miles an hour. So just thought I'd take a quick look around the garden in this wind to see how it's holding up in January. You can see the trachy's getting battered now. Trachycarpus Palms, the Musa palm, Chinese fan palm, whatever you want to call it. They could take a lot of battering from the elements, but they don't really like wind. They do get very tatty looking. I've seen some very sorry looking specimens by the coast, and they are much better in shelter. It is what it is, really. The wind comes from over this direction. This is west, so we got a lot of the wind over there. You can see from my 3 eucalyptus trees, they sort of do lean over this way as the wind comes over. I have got a 5.5–6 foot fence, giving some shelter, but doesn't really do a lot. Over here I've got my Musa basjoo bananas wrapped up. This is all fastened down, it's all fastened in and staked in the ground, so the shelter shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have had a lot of wind and a lot of storms this winter, so yeah, I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. There's not a lot in the garden that I'm too worried about. See, all the tall grasses are looking a little bit sorry for themselves. There's the Miscanthus giganteus and the Arundodontax behind it. And yeah, they're fine. I'll probably cut them back as soon as I can see new growth coming through there. And of course the Arid Bed Shelter that a lot of people have been following along with since I built this in the autumn. It's withstood wind speeds of about 50 miles an hour before. We have had a few storms, as I said, over the last few months, and it's withheld fine. No issues. A few tears in the tarp. You can see as it has been rattling. You see a few little holes there. Here, and there's another one on there where it's ripped through the screw and the washer. But essentially, this Arid shelter has done its job admirably. It is fastened down in various places. It's screwed in to the sleeper raised bed. You see, get a little look in there. Everything's looking okay. But yeah, I think that's it really. I mean, there's not a lot of daylight, not a lot to see at the minute. I am filming. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a pretty dull day. Greenhouse is fine, everything's wrapped up. I've had no casualties yet this winter, but it's all looking fine in there. I've added an extra heat source just where we had like -5 outside, and it didn't drop below freezing in here with that extra radiator, so just a couple of temporary things. So I've got the bar heater in there. There's the wind going again. So that's it. I think I'll just sit tight indoors and keep an eye on the weather, but I'm not expecting any damage. I'm not expecting any problems with this wind, and it should just pass over, and hopefully we'll be through the most of it by the morning. Until the next one, I suppose. it's about an hour later now, and it's definitely the wind is definitely picking up now. You can see some from the trees there. Yeah, drop me a comment below. Let me know if your garden's been affected. I'd love to know from different parts of the UK how everyone's garden has been affected differently. But I think we'll be okay here in Yorkshire. Just gonna stay hunker down inside and let this one pass. It's now 7:30 a.m. the morning after the storm, and we've been forecast winds in excess of 40 miles an hour all day, and you can see everything's held tight, held firm, no damage. But yeah, that's it really. It'll be interesting to see what it's like out on the roads. I'm sure some older trees have come down, and the other worry really was these eucalyptus trees, but you can see that, I mean, they've got quite, I would say, relatively sparse foliage, so the wind whips through them. But I will be cutting these lower very soon. There you go. Another storm survived. Yeah, so I might add a few more clips if the wind picks up and there's still a little bit of light. I'll film a little bit more, but as it is, you can hear the tap up in there. As it is, I'll leave it there, and yeah, thanks for watching. Until next one.